Hello, hello. Welcome back to the bog. I'm Willow, and I'll be your guiding light. Today, we're going to be diving back into Miasma Chronicles. Oh, yeah. Remember last time we killed Tragle, and we thought we were done with Retribution, but now that we're back in Sedentary, we're in this miasma storm. It's seeping up out of the ground. Normally we only see this like miasma wind out in the wilderness, so things are going very wrong very quickly. What is going on, Earl?
Miasma's pouring out of the mine. Where are we gonna go?
Oh shit, it's coming out of the mine? Alright, we're gonna have to go fucking deal with this. Where's the mine? We can talk to the mayor, but I can swing by the mine first to see if I can see anything. What do you have to say? Oh my god. What is up, Pete?
You and your friends better run. Something evil's coming out of that mine.
Lovely. Oh yeah, you can see the mine robots have their guns out.
Chef D, know this? I'm quitting. This is crazy.
Oh my god, look at this
Everybody,
shit.
Just hold on. The air down there could be toxic. Let's think this through.
Look at how dense this miasma is, and you can see some of the robots got caught in it. Oh shit. Alright, let's go talk to the mayor and see if we can get more information on this absolute fuck situation, because it's seeping through town. Oh my god. Like, we knew that was going to be bad when we saw the things that were happening, but holy shit.
That's in lava, Chef Day. Someone's in trouble down there.
Oh my god, another shaft? Yes, we knew about Shaft D. Alright, Mayor Mason, what's going on? Give me the scoop.
God damn it, I'm busy.
Not too busy for me.
Whoa, 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 Mayor, it's us.
Elvis. I did it, boy. Cracked open the first family data drive.
Okay, that's good.
All their precious secrets are spilling out. And my God, boy, my God, this stuff will change my world. I mean, our world.
Just tell Kazakov to lower the gun.
I know. You want the locations of your precious vortexes.
Oh, it's too late for that. What's wrong with you? Miasma's seeping through
Something
the
going on
ground.
we don't know about.
You think I don't know that? Our miners dug too deep, found a miasma vortex, a big one. Now it's spewing like some angry volcano.
Kind of like the one we saw
Not a
out in the
goddamn
wilderness.
thing can be done against the miasma. Never was.
A wise man said to me, if you don't project power, someone's gonna take it from you.
You
Mayor,
tell him.
more than ever, we need your power. Tell us what to do.
I'll get you your damn vortexes. Just need more time. Now buzz off.
Let's go. Nothing more to say to this D-bag.
Retribution complete. Hey, that's a lot of experience. Whatever the mayor saw on the first family data drive drove him nuts. It's up to us. We saved the town once, we can do it again. Yeah, boy, we are the classic protagonists. So what is our new official mission? Dark Matter, the Undertown. I don't think these levels are correct. I feel like I am way too high of a level for this. I don't know if I believe that, but it does indicate that we can now actually get... we can do some other quests. Let's see what our shopping options are before we do any...
John had lost his head.
Oh,
We're gonna go down Shaft A and stop the miasma.
You lose your head too?
I trusted you this whole time, Jade. Now it's time to trust me. We killed Tragle. We stopped the invasion. If anybody's gonna save the town, it's us.
oh, I love that he's becoming a true hero. Can we talk to you? No.
You got the plastic? I got the goods. What you need?
Anything new in the store? No, you just have kind of the basic stuff. Mostly we can sell things to you. And given our... Yeah, we have a bunch of crummy weapons that can probably get sold off. Maybe some weapon mods. But you don't really have, like... It'd be nice to have an acid grenade. Maybe a couple more bottles. Maybe the better sniper rifle. Up another extra range buddy. Like, we got some things here. Let's go check out Vice. I'll see you over there.
Why ain't the mayor doing anything?
Alright, Vice, what's up?
Who
Welcome to my shop.
Oh,
Filled with
it's got nothing new to say. Okay.
What are you looking for, friendos?
Acid burn, desizer, electromag, roid, signal boost, health core, exo hardener, quarterback. Yeah,
You see my
nothing.
brother? Shoot him for me.
Nothing a lot going on. I want to see if some of the other major NPCs in town have anything to say about what's going on.
Well, partner, one last drink before the miasma makes us an undertown.
Yeah, so everyone's feeling pretty bad about,
This family wants their gold. We ain't got time for no catastrophe.
yeah, that was the thing I was thinking in the back of my head is I'm like, what happens if the collectors show up and we're recovering from the catastrophe or still in it, and they're like, give us the gold, and we're, you know, they don't seem like they are particularly reasonable. Anyone on this side of town have anything interesting going to say? You all just quietly panicking. Quietly panicking, okay. It's all gone to shit. Oh my god. Yeah, everyone's outside the mayor's office and he is not doing anything. We got, what, Hattie and the sheriff are the other two major people that might be worth seeing what they think of the miasma?
Hello, my dear.
Nope,
Did
you're
you find the bark yet?
way too chill. I can't handle that energy right now. Where's the sheriff? Sheriff might be back at the mine. No, he's here. He doesn't give a fuck. Miasma's not his problem, apparently. Alright, this feels a little bit like we're going into a different section. Like, we're going down, we're stopping the miasma. I feel like I'm probably a high enough level for these two. So, we gotta go try and deal with some of the other side quests we saw. Yeah, this is down into the mine, and I want to try and do the stuff we've seen. We got all of the treasures from the places we've gone. Right? Yeah, everything's either got 0 or we've gotten them. We know that there's 2 areas at the White Castle, and we know about a 3rd one at the White Castle, and then there's also something at the Spendthrift Ruins. So let's pop back there first, but also I wanted to should actually do some selling of things. So I look at my inventory right now. The better assault rifle, the tactical dish, the anti-flesher. I take that off and I compare it. It's an assault rifle with extra crit and extra crit versus humans. The big Frogger just seems better. We'd equip that. Which we want to get a better sniper on you. And the assault rifles are just strictly worse than the flesher. If I can I compare them? It's not letting me do comparison stuff, but go back to Jade. Hover, hold that for now. I want to see if they sell for different prices.
Steal something, and I break your finger.
Frag, knocker. These things just don't sell for enough to be worth it to sell. Similarly, we're using all of these. For weapons, the assault rifle sells for less than the anti-flesher. Because I definitely don't need this many assault rifles. I can get rid of you.
Some cold, hard plastic for you?
I like having options, but the anti-flesher is just like... just weird. It feels bad to sell unique items though, so I'll sell the other assault rifle.
You won't get a better price.
So we're trying to get enough where we can buy the other sniper, have a better one going for us. But man, yeah, selling things is Amateur Light, Dehumanizer, Cryptid, Range Buddy, Altimeter, Energy Gain, Rage Mods, some like, none of this sells for anything. So I'd have to sell like the lesser sniper to get the better one. And that feels very much like I'd like to keep this as an option. It's a long-range way of proccing barrels, and that was useful, so...
Keep your eyes on out there.
We'll have to come back here after a side quest or two. For now, we're going to pop over to the Spendthrift Ruins for the side quest there. Okay, now I should be able to track it if I click over here.
They say the Spendthrift ruins are haunted by the ghosts of the originals.
Trying to scare me? You know what scares me? Wasting precious time chasing some low-rent thiever.
We stop Matt Kane, the world will get a lot sunnier. Trust me.
I believe we've been here before? Yeah, we've seen that. Because my brain is just like, I wanna triple check this is not the Watcher we've already talked to. Yeah, we've already talked to him. I knew that. I felt compelled to check. But I want to go deal with this fucking thiever asshole. I haven't gotten to fight thievers in a bit. It's been all grabbers all the time. Alrighty. Are any of you particularly spooky now?
And you know what the kicker is?
Oh, I bet you're gonna tell us, Matt.
The kicker is, they're paying me to protect them from you a-holes. Believe that shit?
I hate this man. Matt Kane. Oh god, he's got like a clown face. He learned the art of thievery from touring the country with the Carnival of Chaos Circus. Now Matt runs the crew of thievers who, for the most part, share his vulgar values. Don't make fun of the clown mask surgically attached to his face, or he'll kill you in a heartbeat. Oh, great. So he can steal shit from us and he's armored? Bastard. Alright. Okay. So this is probably going to be another one of those, try and pick off a few. That's the strategy here, ain't it? Alright, where is Jade with her silent gun? We don't want the crit rounds. We want the rage rounds. We don't want the altimeter. We want the ambusher. And we go to your skill deck. We do actually have extra points for people. Given you're doing ambushy things right now, we want as much ambush stuff as we can get, and we'll grab Berserk for funsies. I really want your stun. The leap was not really what I wanted. I'm not gonna lie. These guys can do Overwatch, so Acrobat becomes a lot better. But we don't really have knockback. Provoker is also quite good for dealing with the shotgun guys running at us. Same with Overwatch. This whole tree is pretty nice, so it could also make him a bit more defensive and have him just take this whole side. And then Elvis, I'm really liking Temperance. Your corrosive shot's on cooldown, but it's so good against the armored targets, and it's not up against a lot. Though I do want glove shock to be a thing you had. So we'll go with this for right now, and then we'll kind of see how things progress. You are going to want not acid, but fire on this, and I don't care as much about the kilowatt cost. I am really curious about Call of the Grabber, and so we might actually swap that for Call of the Grabber. I don't know how this even, like, you assume it summons a, yeah, like it summons a guy. How do you add fire damage to that? Deeply curious, and then you can reduce the casting cost. You've got Jacker on this, but I don't really feel the need to do that. Nor is the AP cost of casting. I think we're still very much in the you can be 80 and you can jump down to 30. I can steal some in between, but I want to kind of find out what that does. But for right now, we're going to be running with Jade and her Rage mod to try and pick people off. This mugger is the first guy on the list. It is really weird to me that I should actually check if there is height elevation I can do. Nope. It's very strange to me that we don't have more silent stuff. The previous game had a lot of silent things, and this one just doesn't. It's very interesting. You can just take a guaranteed kill with your thing. Boop! Hey, quick kill. Alright, onwards. Plastic from you, and we're really going to try and see if we can find... Oh, double blaster? That's going to need to be...
protection racket. Like good old Matt here.
Over there.
We're gonna protect the townies.
Yeah. Tell them
Yeah, we've been this whole area before.
Easy plastic, I'm telling you.
I'm just doing a quick check to make sure there's no enemies. I've had a couple of times there are enemies that were farther away than I was expecting. I totally forgot a robot at the site of our last quest. I'm gonna have to do that. So you're not really gonna be able to hit things from up here, are you? Yeah, your range. Yeah, the ice gun is not. It's not good at long range. It is not a ranged weapon. Okay. We've still got a few muggers that shouldn't be too hard to pick off, especially if I'm over here. That will piss off the guy facing you, unfortunately. So long shot in the middle. I'm like, there should be a long shot up above as well that I would love to pick off before this kicks off. Yeah, I fought a bunch of them back here. And then there's... Yes, there's a bunch of them all grouped up together. There's so many armored targets. Matt Klein is an armored mugger, it seems. Where's my way up? My way up is blocked. Awesome. Now, what I should be able to do, if I can get this mugger away from the ladder. Is that the only ladder? Woo! Can you shoot him from right here? Like, is that... Okay. So this could actually work. Okay, we leave combat, we go in here, and if I give her the crit damage, and we get her down, and I get back to here, we should be able to take in a rotor shot, and none of them will see. Boop! Oh yeah. That's him for free. Get our rage mod back. And we... That mugger is still a problem. If I could get up there, I wonder... I really want to try and push the stealth to the limit. So we are going to try stuff. I'm just going to see if there's a ladder on any of this other side. Man, the ability to climb up away from a ladder would be so good for Jade. Just break that. Yeah. I wonder if there are any breakables close enough, because they do make sound that the enemies do notice. In theory, at least. And so if I could break something... Because if you can pull enemies away from each other, they then can't see each other die. And that's worth quite a lot. Blast from the Mugger might be in range for just a nice little lightning bolt. Lightning bolt and a shotgun would do some good things. Yeah, there's only that one spot, but I do want to see if I can get it. So we'll hide you here. We'll start our ambush. And if I throw a glass bottle, everyone's going to be seen. Tiggs move to there. Elvis move to here. This way we're all in cover and therefore cannot be seen. And if we... You're the wrong person. Jade's the one I want throwing this. I'm like, what's your attack range? Yeah, so like the far end of this. So if we... I want him as far away from the other guys as possible. This should be good enough. We can get him to move away, and maybe we can get to the ladder then. If I can get to the ladder, even if I can't do any more ambushing, having access to the high ground is worth a lot. And beautiful. Boop! Nice, okay. So now we regroup, and the money is not important. Like, it's great, but not... no! Okay, ladder not an option. I wonder if... Quick check on Elvis. You don't actually have your thing. you can just call a witch doctor in. That's insane to me. But like getting a chain lightning is worth a lot, especially if they're in range. Let's exit this. Let's check out. Unfortunately for this thing, we do want to see if Electro Chainer works here. It only hits the 2 of them, so it is not as good on that. But it could also hit the 3 of these guys. So I'm going to pop over to that side, and we're going to see what I see. Okay, so if I can get Elvis in close here. Yeah, so you could do like a fire or an acid chain and then a shotgun blast. Probably a fire chain followed by an acid shotgun blast. And that could do some serious work to these 3. We could try and have Jade... I don't know. Let's have Dig stun the other blaster and kill a mugger. Okay, so if we check our inventory, with the way this is set up, I want you to have the good shotgun, because you're trying to hit as many of them as possible. And I want it to have... Crud, I need to make sure I take things off the stuff that's no longer equipped. If I give this the energy gain, and I give it the... Where is your... Well, he won't be doing that. So you're the dehumanizer. And given how we're playing this one, I don't actually want... So the problem with the glove shock idea is that that requires people to be at all isolated, and they're just not. So if we're doing this, you can take off glove shock, and getting Sidewinder is a big deal. And given what we're doing, I don't really want Temperance. I'd kind of rather have Sidewinder. And then at that point, we can get +1 health. We don't have corrosive shot, so it'll have to be an armor-eating shotgun blast, but that's still not terrible for those 2 enemies. So at that point, maybe we just grab the glove shock, because it is pretty good against the armored guys. That way, you can open with a shotgun blast and your zap. The zap will kill the mugger, because it does, if we quickly go to it. First, I have to take the burn off of you, go back to you, and I want 30 fire damage. I could get rid of the AP cost for casting. I could bump it to 90 kilowatts. But that would allow him to... So if I quickly double check, your glove shock always eats both your actions. Yeah, so weirdly enough, removing the... I'm gonna go over here because the visual bug always bothers me. I like to fix it. Removing the AP cost of casting doesn't really matter that much because it's gonna happen either way. So we don't really care about that. Because yeah, 80 puts it too high. Because I could try, like I did it on both of these, bump you up to 60. Problem is that bumps you down to 60, and he doesn't have enough for that unless I take the kilowatt capacity. But to do that, I'd have to lose like acid and armor eater shot, and then that kind of defeats the purpose, unfortunately. So what could I do with that? I could bring somebody else, like the mugger, into the shotgun blast. Because if you were right here and you used this, what are your other targets? You'd have to grab this guy and throw him in. And we'd lose out on the armor eater, which is kind of a problem. Because right now the other idea is... Hello, swap weapon? Here we go. Yeah, so I can hit. Oh, can I not hit? Oh. See, this is a good thing to have checked. I can't actually hit Matt Klein and the blaster from this spot. I hit the mugger and the blaster, but I can't hit Matt Kane and the blaster. So I'd have to do something a little different. This would piss them off, you know, and that's the thing. Ooh. Suddenly that makes removing the AP cost interesting, because I could try and position somewhere. Grabbing the long shot and pulling him in does seem very, very funny to me. Like that is a humorous concept. But it has the same issue of, you know, I can't actually target that. I can target the blaster and throw him, you know, into the shotgun blast if I wanted to, but that doesn't... I mean, that would let me kind of do my plan, but... Oh, I'd love to get all three of you in a shotgun blast, like if I was standing right there and I could hit you in a nice little cone. I have to, like, move... pull the long shot in, and then shotgun. The move to, like, there. Well, see, now I'm really curious if I can do it, because if I do go in here and I'm like, okay, screw the corrosive shot, and maybe even screw the glove shock, we take kilowatt capacity. Can't afford anything else. I could lose the armor eater shot for a glove shock, but that feels kind of like whatever. I'd rather have the armor eater shot. And then if I do that, you're only at 100 of 120. It doesn't automatically update. Man, so I'd have to use one of my energy cells. Or I have to... Oh, but I want to make it work so badly. It'd be so cool if I could do it. Because if I do that, I have... You don't cost AP, and I could pull you in. The other one is I can rely on getting a crit kill on the mugger to get an AP back. I think I already have to do that, because I have to move, pull the guy in for free, get a crit kill, and then lightning chain. But I still think that's pretty likely to work. Okay, so you hide here.
On point.
Diggs, you're gonna go around, because if you can stun the blaster over there with your charge, that solves a lot of problems for us. And you even have a crit lined up, so you can get a free kill on the mugger and then do something else. Because the crits are pretty good. Yeah, I'm like, you can just set up right here. You can probably just, like, take cover as the other thing you would do. As far as weapons go, Big Frogger's pretty nice. Weapon damage is good. Weapon crit damage is also an interesting thing. I don't think I need the crit damage on the shotgun. Let's be so real. And then you're quite happy with the range buddy on that. Your silent gun, you're probably not going to be the ambusher. But there is something to be said for if she just ambushes, she can kill the long shot and I can pull the mugger in instead. Where could Jade go? Because I'd love for Jade to be able to, like, the two blasters over here, like a napalm death cam would be chef's kiss on them. I'm gonna walk for her for a bit, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so if I can find a good spot for her where she can... Like, I'd love for her to be able to shoot the long shot and get a death can on the blasters. That might require just doing a move up top. where she moves, gets the crit kill, and then it's it because I could swap her thing to the altimeter for the crit, and we give her the crit damage. And then she doesn't have the crit, but she's got all of her various, you know, upstairs crit things. And I'm a little bit worried about Ambusher working, so we could take Nemesis here. I don't know if Ambusher will work if she walks to the open, but if she gets that beautiful crit on the long shot, she can then throw the death can, and I'm worried she just gets double shot by the blasters is the problem. And we don't really have a great way to stop that with skills or with weapons. She has Crowd Pleaser active, but it just doesn't do enough to them if they're healthy. And so I'm like, that's the concern. If I run her up, we have that issue. And if I don't, we're kind of back to... I guess she can kill the mugger, but she doesn't have a guaranteed crit. And crit kills are the thing that gets you, because the blasters take 100 damage from that. Yeah, there's no way we can kill the blasters in one turn. We're really going to have to try and just be far enough away from them. So I'm really curious if... Okay, if I unhide you, you guys won't like freak out when the ambush ends, I think. Because I need her somewhere where she's protected from the blasters, but can also hit them. If we do an ambush from here, we can find out if the Napalm Death Can will reach them. Napalm Death Can will reach them, and she has... Problem is, she only has 55% crit from here because she doesn't have her crit shot and she's not at a higher altitude. I don't really want to use her face to tank things. But getting the crit kill on this guy is so good. Like, and she can't quite... I guess you can use Diggs for heavy cover, but Diggs is gonna move. And being adjacent to each other against shotgun guys seems like a bad idea. So I think she really is in the... We gotta run upstairs and hope the shotgun guys can't annihilate her. Oh no! Okay, we're gonna get everyone in position and then we'll be back. Okay, yes, we need to make sure we have our stuff figured out. You don't really have ambush stuff. Magazine size is interesting. You're probably just on the basic damage, so your shots kill. And then... give you the shotgun for AoE, but we're not that stressed about things. You've got your ice gun, and you probably have the flesher, because we've got some decent crit stuff on you. I'm gonna take the rage, because why not? You're the one who's got all the fancy things, yeah. You have a skill point spare, we can't spend it. Okay, let's... let's do this thing! Okay. We ambush. To start things off, let's see what Jade's movement range is like up here. Like, can I get you to like here and try and see if I can be out of range of the blasters? I'm worried about the Napalm Death Can though. Because they're already kind of on the edge. They're gonna be in range, it'll be okay. So, we try and get to the farthest spot where we can do this. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, hello,
So that makes him notice, but I don't think these guys have, because they're... you can see, yeah, that guy's not part of the same squad, unfortunately for him. So this should kill. Nice! So now it's pissed off anyone who can see it, but nothing else. And then we'll come back to you. You, with your shotgun. This has the extra AP. So if I run to... If I'm remembering, if I'm thinking correctly, I'm like... The equivalent here, I'm trying to just see... If I aim diagonally, these guys have, you know, it's left 2, down 1. So if I do that like here, left 2, down 1, yeah, you should be able to hit them from I think one of these 2 spots. Oh no. This is where I really wish I could preview things, because oh god, hitting buttons. We see this, we can get 1 diagonal, 2 diagonal, 3 diagonals, where it splits into 3 and then has 4, and so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you'd have to be here, I think. Oh god, let's try it.
What you do right there?
Okay, beautiful. So now we use the Miasma Storm to grab this asshole. And we throw him into the middle.
Powers in my head.
So that he's in the shotgun blast. Nice. Everyone's upset now. He used a loud ability.
Justice? I'll show you justice.
So now we get our AP back for that. And I can now fire the shotgun. 95% crit. Here we go. And I want this with an armor eater shot. It'll eat a bunch of armor, and you can see it also ups the damage a little bit, because the armor it consumes is also taken away before the hit. And then we get 20 kilowatts back for shooting 4 people, and he's got 2 AP. So we could use the electro chainer on these guys and shoot again. We'll figure that out in a moment. Diggs, you can... Honestly, we might be able to do some provokey stuff. If I tackle you... we're starting off with a tackle, that's for sure. Are we? Because I can use Provoker. I can hit these 2 with Diggs in cover, and that will protect Jade. So suddenly there's some interesting questions about, yeah, who gets killed and things like that. Because this blast will do 80 damage to each of them, plus a shotgun blast. Will leave them very hurt, if not about to die. Big Frogger's got a guaranteed crit for 100. What is the range on your... yeah, you're out of range for anything like that. And I don't think your gun's doing great. Yeah, so you're very much in Napalm Death Cam or throwing things era. I think we're using Electro Chainer. That's happening no matter what.
Storm's coming.
Yes, they are now both hurting quite a bit. A crit would do pretty good things here. I think you are doing a tackle on this guy to stun him. Womp. Some free damage. If this hits, you get a kill on him, and that simplifies a lot of stuff for us, so we'll take it. Come on for the crit kill. Nice! Okay, that is a high roll, but that also means that you can either provoke or overwatch, maybe try and do some knockback on them. That means you can swap to the 70 damage for a 98% chance to kill Matt Kane.
Not feeling good.
He will now burn to death. I'm kind of tempted to overwatch and see how the knockback interacts.
If they run, they get the gun.
And then you are throwing the Napalm Death Can because, oh boy, is it good against them.
Here you go!
We're gonna see how the knockback works, if it's better or worse than Provoker would have been.
Just piss off already.
Alright, come on, meatballs. Miss is not ideal. Shotgun for 40 is acceptable. He's gonna keep burning, and then hopefully you actually hit a shot. No, we took damage. That kills the Overwatch. Alright, took 80 damage on Diggs. There goes Matt Kane. Diggs is hurt, but, you know, what else is new? Diggs is hurt a lot of the time. Okay, this is where things get spicy. You're both burning for quite a lot of fire, and so there is some merit to trying to retreat from them a little bit. Though it may also be worth just accepting that we're going to... Are you able to see him from where you currently are? Yes, you can see him. So there might just be a, like, what if she just takes a crit shot at him? You tag a reload with action 1, and you hit him with a height shot, and just pew pew. Nemesis. He's down to 130. He'll burn down to 100. Not worth it. It's not going to do enough damage. You can hit them both with Provoker, but then you'd have to run somewhere, and that's not going to do enough. Probably you need like a crit for that. Ooh. Elvis, you're definitely in range to do some spicy overwatching. Yeah, going for that shot, in retrospect, not a very good choice. See if you can cover that. Diggs in the Big Frogger isn't going to do enough, and this guy isn't going to bleed out, and so... I can try and provoke and run away, or I can just try and run away with like a sprint and shoot, and try and get somewhere where you're a little bit more out of range of them. But it's gonna be iffy. Can you get any high cover where you can still shoot? So that's the thing, is I'd like high cover. If one of them gets to you, you can survive that. If both get to you, that's kind of rough. We'll go to here for now. And just take the shot on this guy. Maybe it knocks him into the Overwatch. That'd be really cool if that worked.
Got this.
So it did knock him into the Overwatch. We just missed the Overwatch, which is incredibly unlucky. Oh, that would have actually saved us a shot. Elvis can't hit the broadside of a fucking barn. Yeah, he's gonna just run up and shotgun Jade. Or maybe it's a sprint. Okay, if it's a dash, then maybe. If this hits, he dies. Nice! Okay, we were saved by enemy incompetence and a little bit of luck. And so yeah, the knockback is for 2 turns. Beautiful! This guy is still in front of you on fire. This guy is out in the open and not on fire. What I should be able to do is hit this guy with a provoke. And... that'll make him need to go after me.
You dipshit lollipop.
Call me a dipshit lollipop. Okay. That means that Jade, from here, can you see this guy? No. Like, Jade could go to here and take her plasma shot on this guy. 30 fire for a crit, so he'll burn down to 40. Which means that all Elvis needs to do is get in range for a nice little shotgun blast. And then he'll burn to death. Boop! Oh, we just crit him, I guess.
Think I got him. You, my friend,
Crit's also pretty good.
dynamite.
Reload, and then we know the guy is gonna be after Diggs because Diggs said mean things to him. So we'll have a nice little Overwatch waiting for him when he comes down. So I'm like, he should go after Diggs, yeah. And he shouldn't be in range to get a shot around the high cover. Maybe takes a free 20 damage. Nope. Oh shit, it keeps firing? Oh. Very weird. But yeah, he does the full sprint over to here. And he is burning. Can I get you to a place where he... Yeah, like the best bet's gonna be 56. I think we just take the tackle on him. Elvis, you don't have your skip a turn for stuff. I took that off. Diggs, hit him with a tackle. I mean, he will bleed out, but we'll make sure that we get a little bit far away. Everyone else can hang out. You can skip your turn. Elvis, you can skip your turn.
I'll be right here.
Oh, he doesn't burn if he doesn't get a turn. That's fascinating. Okay, you get back to there.
Let me get a better look at your ugly ass.
We're now doing the get distance to try and stall for cooldowns. The super scummy strategies, smile. Getting things like the stun back and such are incredibly worthwhile. Especially if he's just standing up this turn. Yeah, so they miss the turn they get impacted, and they stand up the following turn.
Somebody throw me in that hot tub.
Somebody throw me in the hot tub.
Locked and
You
loaded.
can Overwatch Elvis. You... like if I can get you to a place where you're in high cover, you're in high cover. Reload this.
Out of bullets.
And if he walks into your Overwatch, great, and you're just hanging out.
I'm a patient girl.
We'll see what he does.
You damn morons ain't got
Hey.
shit.
Are you sure about that? He's sure about that.
Shit.
He's very sure about that. Then we're waiting on Provoke, but that's okay. We will go and get Elvis enraged. Perfect ending to the fight. Beautiful. Elvis is enraged. Yeah, there we go.
Let's
Matt
tell
Cain
that family
slain.
They don't have to fear him no more.
Woo! Alright, what's in this chest? Give me a weapon. Oh,
That's nice.
the Wide Boy SG. It's a shotgun that does, I think, the same amount of damage. Weapon spread is increased by 40%. A custom Syntex shotgun with an incredibly wide firing angle, most likely tailored for those in the protection racket scene, or just those with a tight deadline to meet. Interesting. So if I go to... Who's got the basic shotgun? You've got the basic shotgun. Ah, so it does have... Can I compare? Here we go. It does have more crit chance, but it has a wider spread. We can't ambush if there's no enemies. Yeah, okay. Sick. That was actually pretty good fight. I think Diggs is the only one who took lasting damage. Yeah, and he heals. He heals so much because of his high max health that he's the one we want being hit. If someone else got hit, it's an extra. It's less healing, and they don't have armor. I think I've talked to this guy before. Yeah, you're the... Which one are you?
Eddie Lojack.
Yeah, you're Eddie Lojack.
Mechanic for all.
Sleep well, friend.
Yeah, we talked to him, but there was one at the White Castle that we were supposed to talk to, and then didn't. Hey, Napalm Death Cam back. So I'm gonna do a quick check for loot in this area, and then we will turn the quest in. Alright, that's everything from Matt Cain. We gotta go to Old Town Road to return the quest. Cook's Hollow was when we had to dodge things. We've done everything here, so let's head to Old Town Road. Just popping on over to speak to Pappy, as we absolutely murdered him. Oh, there's deer stuck in the miasma? Whoa. This whole neighborhood's gone to shit. I feel like things are worse. Or maybe this area was just bad the first time? I don't know. I can't tell. Post-apocalyptic and even more post-apocalyptic are not hugely distinct styles that I understand. Alright, where are you? You're over here. Give me the money! Happy O'Brien.
Good to see you again. Did you tuck some sense into Matt Cain?
Yeah.
You don't
We
have
did.
to pay him no more.
The assault
That's
rifle.
relief. Here's the heirloom I promised you. We best get back home. Thank you.
No problem. Protection racket. Pappy didn't need to know all the details of the talk we had with Matt Kane. He's glad his days of funding bandits are over. We got a new tonic dampener. Let's see that. Garage card. I don't know if we ever used the garage card. We gotta go check that as well. Nothing in the chips, nothing in the scopes. Power cores. Ooh, new tonic dampener. The hero is immune to critical hits. As the saying goes, only the toughs survive. Well, that's partly true, as many weedy individuals have also survived thanks to cores like this one. It's filled with a harmless substance called isotonic mercury, which bonds to the molecules of your body, be they biological or synthetic. This allows the user's body or exoskeleton to instantly rigidify under extreme force or pressure. That's actually pretty sweet. Like, that just makes Elvis unable to be crit. I'm not going to take that on Diggs, because even though crits might do a lot of damage to him, stacking armor is really effective, and so I don't want to mess with that. And then there was the garage thing in White Castle that we can check out. We'll pop over to there. It'll probably take us more than the rest of the episode to finish White Castle. We should be able to do one of the fights there. Maybe see if we can find where the garage is, because I have a key card for that. Bushel of Wood's a whole ass side quest, so I don't really want to try and start that right now. So we'll see if we can hunt down this garage. It's either where the scary enemies were or where the whisperers were. We're gonna try the whisperers because they didn't have a level warning attached to them. There's sapling. Yeah, the full-grown whispers that are oh so very scary. Saplings should be dealable with by our beloved sniper assassin lady. Who's got the rage mod? Someone did. Is it on your gun? Oh. Where's the rage mod? Oh my god, it's literally on her current weapon. Because if she can just pick off some saplings before we get in range, because they don't have. Whispers were tanky as shit. They didn't have they've got absolutely terrible awareness levels. Silent kill. So the more of these we can pick off, that looks a bit like a garage. Do they even see anything? Like, do the full-grown whisperers? That will piss him off. Okay. I was like, I don't know if the full-grown whisperers can even see that. I'd love to start her with a guaranteed crit. That would be beautiful. That lets me just pick off another sapling for free. And the saplings are really, really dangerous. Being rooted does seem to just, like, end your turn. From how the enemies behaved. And so the more of them I can kill, the better, especially given the whispers summon more saplings. There's some free money. Can you get a little cheeky kill? Yeah! Beautiful! Dead sapling. Now we have 2 enrages going, which should do pretty good. This? Oh. Our little robot shrine. What are you? Calls from the swamp. Those voices every night calling out from the swamp. Not animal, not human. My grandpa told us old Native American stories of skinwalkers, wendigos. Maybe these creatures exist and are looking for food just like us. Voices are getting to me. Just stay put. Stay safe. Something strange is happening. Outside my door, the miasmas come to my doorstep. I fear to go outside. Strange sounds at night. Something big is walking here. Yeah, you got eaten by the whisperers. Oh no! I think we may have to waste our crit shot, unfortunately, because that guy is about to see us. Do you have your grab? No. So yeah, Jade, we're gonna have to waste it because otherwise, we're gonna get spotted, and I do not want to fight whispers when I'm not the one opening. God damn it! Oh, what a waste! What a waste of a perfectly good crit. Good news is I think we're mostly down to just a couple of big boys and nothing else. Not a very impressive corner. It's mostly filled with junk. Now that he is... Oh, he turned back. Okay, I'm like, if I can get him to look away, maybe we can get the sapling if he turns. I don't know if that's cosmetic or functional, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can find out. Yeah, but when he turns like that, is that cosmetic or is that... So you go here. Yeah, that will piss him off, unfortunately. Okay. So, how do I want to kickstart this? Elvis can try and go for a shotgun on those guys. I think we try and go for this whisper that's on a sapling. If we can get Elvis with a shotgun, maybe they can both be hit? I don't know, that feels very, very dubious. I also forgot to try and regenerate my kilowatts, so he's not going to have powers. Yeah, there's no way we can do an ambush on one of them. But if he gets a crit kill with his rage and shotgun, maybe we can do something? Because if I can get them close enough... Yeah, the problem here is if I go to Elvis and we have him, like, with the shotgun, say, and he does a little ambush, we can... If I swap to the shotgun, yeah, so it's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, so even with, like, a knockback or something, this won't hit. You'd have to kill it, and then Glove Shock does 90 to that, which is quite a bit if we spec into that. I wonder if we exit the ambush. I can actually just test with digs. What is the spread on the wide boy? Oh, that is quite large. That might hit them both. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, we will be right back. Okay, so the thought process here is that the wide boy might be wide enough that instead of trying to shoot through one of them into the other, I shoot both of them in the cone of the wide boy. Yeah, that is very doable if I get a little bit closer. And then I can hit both of them with, like, an armor eater shot and the crit. Okay. And then everything else is hunky-dory. So, yeah, they can't be seen because they're... Okay, let's go reset this little... It's a weird visual bug where if you enter and then exit an ambush. So, go to this, you're opening with the wide boy, which means that I want this guy to have 1 kilowatts for you. You need versus Miasma, because you're not actually going to be opening with it, you're going to be revealing yourself. These aren't going to be used. As far as skills go, I'd like to be able to build up with Temperance. Having Corrosive Shot is kind of a big deal, though. And the extra kilowatt capacity is very much like, if I really need it, I'll spend stuff, but right now I'm not too worried, so I'll take Corrosive Shot instead and probably apply it to the guy. Diggs, your setup is really nice, and Unharmed enemies. There is no altitude. Crowd Pleaser is really good for raw damage. And Plasma Shot is pretty good. I don't think we're going for crits. I think we're going for like rage and a little bit of movement. Maybe even just some health so she heals more at the end of the combat. Oh, that one. You've got your weapons. You've got your big froggy, which is still a little bit sad right now. We want weapon damage 10 for killing the saplings. And similarly, I want that on you. That'll be your stuff. You're feeling okay. And then we can give you the damage. Maybe even just give you an ambush shot. Because there is no high ground. Maybe some rage. Okay. So, Elvis, I know I want you set up kind of, right there. Oh, I have to do you last, or I have to split you up.
Let's join back up.
So they don't walk into vision and then get themselves in trouble. How does Glove Shot compare to the Wide Boy? So I can do the Wide Boy Acid. Well, I want Armor Eater and Acid, and I can do Glove Shock on the other one for trying to illuminate it. If I'm willing to... Yeah, get rid of the health, take the Glove Shock. Perfect. Okay. Diggs, I want you on Overwatch duty. You're going to be right here. And Jade, you're going to be right here. Ambush. Can I get Elvis? So Elvis, your Wide Boy needs to be just like ever so slightly closer. What is the range for Guaranteed Assault Rifle? There? Okay. Yeah, so if you move to here, you should now be able to do an Armor Eater shot like that. Oh yeah, 180?
That's it. Done.
I mean, suddenly I don't even know if I need to have the thing. Like I should, just to make sure it dies. Guarantee a death. And another crit? Okay. You can overwatch the approaches to us.
Watching and waiting.
Similarly, Diggs probably wants to do the same.
Got him covered.
And Jade, you're now in a weird spot where I want you to like run to the middle and just battle cry. Yeah. Just plus 80 rage. You don't have Overwatch. But yeah, it's gonna spawn friends. Which will hopefully get absolutely massacred by the Overwatch I've got set up. Nice!
One and done.
Another one down. Come on. That looks like damage. That is damage. Beautiful. And then it's not going to do anything else. I'm worried about the range at which it can go. But we're pretty happy to sit here with Overwatch for when it approaches.
Need more boom boom.
It can't summon again for a little bit, so we'll just kind of hang out here. Jade can get back into cover. I wish I had the Overwatch unlocked on her, but alas, I do not.
Best plan is no plan.
But it's just gonna, yeah, it's gonna walk in and take some hits. We still haven't seen what Overwatch does if it hits with this. Okay. Does the knockback cancel the movement? No. Oh, a crit. Oh, hello. Hi, buddy. Okay, 150 and 4 armor is a lot. I think this is unfortunately going to be a plasma shot out of you. You can see how much more damage the crit does, because so much of it's being eaten by the armor. But a plasma shot should put him well within murder range. Yeah, the 30 fire helps a lot. you can do 30 and you can do 30. So, I mean, I guess we'll move for the... You don't have scout equip. Never mind. Oh, you're immune to knockback. We still don't actually know what it will do. But you've got 70, so you can run up and take another shot, and then it will burn to death. Oh, yeah. Burn. That was incredibly fucking satisfying. And they drop sapling cedars, which are incredible grenades. Not only do they spawn like a 70 health creature that will tank for you, they also just fucking like root things and stop them from moving. It's very nice. 10 out of 10. They are such good grenades. Oh my god. Alright, but that was the garage we wanted to open, which is truly unfortunate for us. I miss it somewhere in here? Like, my next guess is the spooky enemy group over here that it was scared about was the one that had it, but I don't see a garage or anything. We're gonna quickly pop over to the guy the robot I was going to talk to, and then didn't. So I completely forgot about him last time. Oh god, the fucking bodies. Ooh, I want to feel bad for killing the grabbers, but man, is it hard with some of the shit that they do. Oh god, just the way it works. But there's deep in the back of this, there was a little robot that I didn't talk to because I was in stealth mode. Yeah, here he is. What's up?
This bot was made by the originals. I'll try to jack in.
Cool. OS reboot.
As long as the roots are intact, we can save the rhododendrons. The azaleas,
Oh, it's
however...
a gardener.
State your purpose.
I am Mr. Green, the gardener of this estate.
What's an estate?
This garden is my private place of work. If you excuse me, I have flowers to prune.
An estate is some rich person's house?
I will place my thoughts on these azaleas as you chatter away. I hope you don't mind.
Does not give a fuck. History log.
History accessed.
Who did you work for?
My employer, Miss Lexi Varley, of the Georgia Varleys.
What did she do?
I mean a great deal to this house.
Oh my god.
Very important.
That's great. What did your employer do?
Have money.
Very well, sir. I'm afraid you're stepping on the tulips. Could you step aside, please?
And then it's probably made by Eden.
I have been created by the loving hands of Edison.
Whoa.
We care, we share,
We illuminate America.
Thanks for your time.
Go back to sleep, old timer. Alright, we'll do the rest of White Castle next time. For now, goodbye. Thanks for joining me in the bog. I'm Willow, and if you enjoyed having me as your guide, leave me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more Miasma Chronicles and many other journeys to come.